One of the National Academy of Engineering's grand challenges for engineering in the 21st century is preventing nuclear terror.
As the world searches for alternative energy sources, nuclear energy is gaining popularity. However, with great power comes great responsibility. While most people have good intentions for the use of nuclear power, there are terrorists who are willing to use this power to wreak havoc. The social impact of this issue is somewhat intuitive. Nuclear threats can lead to death, economic devastation, and create widespread fear. Solving these challenges would, in turn, save lives, be beneficial to the economy, and mitigate fears.
According to the National Academy of Engineering, terrorists can buy the innards of a dismantled bomb or fuel from a nuclear power plant and build a homemade explosive device. These devices could detonate in a large city and kill at least 100,000 people, as well as leave large amounts of radioactive waste, as seen in other nuclear-affected cities, such as Chernobyl and Hiroshima. Our group felt that this topic was important because we want to bring more awareness to the issue and prevent nuclear terror. Our generation is more connected to a globalized world and therefore faces international threats more often, making our group more interested in this topic.
Those who are working to mitigate this threat are attacking the problem on 5 fronts: securing the materials, detecting nuclear traces, rendering nuclear devices harmless, determining the culprit, and creating proper responses in the case of an emergency. Uranium and plutonium are common materials used in nuclear processes. These are finite resources that the United States Nuclear Regulatory Commission attempts to regulate. Here's an example of what could happen if these resources got into questionable hands.
This is heavy duty, Doc. This is great. Does it run like on regular unleaded gasoline?
Unfortunately, no. It requires something with a little more kick. Plutonium.
Plutonium. Wait a minute. Are you telling me that this sucker is nuclear?
Hey, keep rolling there. No. This sucker's electrical. But I need a nuclear reaction to generate the 1.21 gigawatts of electricity I need.
Doc, you don't just walk into a store and buy plutonium. Did you rip that off?
Of course, from a group of Libyan nationalists. They wanted me to build them a bomb, so I took their plutonium and in turn gave them a shiny bomb casing full of used pinball machine parts. Come on, let's get you a radiation suit. We must prepare to reload.
Detecting nuclear traces would prevent illegal transportation of nuclear materials should there be a failure in securing those materials in the first place. In the event that a nuclear device has been attempted to be used for terrorism, rendering it harmless would prevent potential damage. It is also very difficult to determine who is responsible for international crimes in order to prevent future attacks. However, if an attack were to happen, the public and government would have to be prepared to respond through safety measures and international policy.
Remember what to do, friends. Now tell me right out loud. What are you supposed to do when you see the flash?
This clip shows the United States plan for citizens during a nuclear attack in the 1950s. Since nuclear threats have existed since the Second World War, the U.S. has had a long time to develop public and military responses to these kinds of threats. Here is what the Department of Homeland Security advises now.
First, quickly get inside a solid, secure building. Go to the basement of a multi-story building or the center of a single-story structure. Plan to stay inside for 12 to 24 hours, or until you are told by emergency officials that it is safe for you to leave. Stay tuned to TV, radio, or the internet for updates from authorities. Get inside. Stay tuned.
This video shows what has changed since the 50s. There are many approaches to attempting to solve the issue of nuclear terrorism, one of which is a scanning system for transportation. According to the National Academy of Engineering, a system called the nuclear car wash is used to detect nuclear materials. This sends pulses of neutrons at containers passing along a conveyor belt, which could induce fission that would emit gamma rays, which could be reliably detected outside the container. Another solution is to monitor the removal of uranium and plutonium in reactors. And then an alternative solution is making the transportation of materials more dangerous. Only very authorized personnel can handle materials, and a self-destruct mechanism is in place should materials make it into the hands of unauthorized personnel.
Thank you for watching our video. We hope it brought more awareness to the issue of engineers combating nuclear terrorism.